get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snags a quick pass on the left. Smashes through the tackle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Looking for a productive play on first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Running back searching for a hole. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, SMU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible as he'll make it happen.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The offense lining up for a first down play. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw. It's shut. He's going to take a shot. Brings it down on the right side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Off the play fake on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Red pass, it's complete. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Number 5.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. His passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They'll start this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The give to the tailback. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. These DBs going to give a little cushion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Connection to the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Bailey. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. Now on 1st down from the 43.
And his offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Brought down at the 28, a chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Going for 6. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Mustangs looking to convert on fourth down.
Here we go. Patriot, Patriot. Maverick, Maverick. Return.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Got a man. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He is going to have nightmares about that one. A big gainer right there for the taking, and he missed it. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks, and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball, and you could tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
Shotgun snap on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. Defense not showing press coverage. Fires left. Complete downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Let's go.
Time
Break.
dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Set. Easton, Easton. Bid. Social.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got him downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime.
180. Indy. Stop. Trailer.
Looking to throw. Into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Louisville 14, SMU 7.
And the Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29.
Will take over. First and 10.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Looking for a man. It's Shuck. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Snags it on the right. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Louisville.
Number 81.
That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. He wants to pass it on second down. Caught near the sideline, it's Smith. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. He lets it fly. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Mustangs in the hurry-up.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
Looking to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Daniels.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big, but you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Quarterback checking off. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that pass picked off. Looking for more room. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36. There are few things that can impact the game more than the ability to hit the other team's quarterback, and that was a big play there.
And I love the team defense on this play. One, excellent job getting to the QB and forcing the air and pass. And how about the secondary on the back end, able to rally that football and pick it up?
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs.
White 18, Rocky.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack.
Louisville 21, SMU 7.
Let's go.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break.
White 29. White 2.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
Quick pass on the fly motion. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Shuck. Quickly to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the return, it's Daniels. And the returner is stopped. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Trying to take it back. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown Cardinals. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And that